Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I created this look here. It's very fun and it is very much so inspired by RawBeautyKristi. She created this exact look on her Instagram and here on YouTube as well, and I loved it so much that I thought I'm gonna try to recreate it on my channel. Am I RawBeautyKristi yet? No, not even close. But this look turned out really good. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then you are in the right place at the right time. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. So let's just ignore my hair. It's a rat's nest. I haven't brushed it all day, but I did pop on my brows already and I primed my eyelids. Today I'm going to be doing a RawBeautyKristi inspired look. I'm actually going to try to recreate a look that she posted on her Instagram and on her YouTube as well. I will insert a photo here of what she created. So let's just jump into it. Let's not waste around. My neighbors are being assholes, so that's why I'm going to listen to some music while they're being really loud. Really loud. So let's jump into it. So she used the James Charles and Morphe Artistry palette, which I think is supposed to be coming back in stock, so I'm going to be using that as well. I'm going to zoom you guys in and let's just jump into it. Oh hey, well at least you can't see my hair now. Thank God. So I already primed my eyelids and I primed them mixing two different concealers. I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Light Sand, and I also used the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the color For Fair. So I did not set down my concealer because RawBeautyKristi didn't do that, but it is really creasy because I crease very easily. So I'm just gonna blend out those creases. And then for my eyebrows, I actually used the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in the color Taupe, and I set those down, of course, with hairspray and a spoolie. Been trying to use cheaper products on my brows because I'm going through my brow wiz so quickly. Alright, so now that all the creases are out, I'm going to be using a new technique in this video, which was also new to RawBeautyKristi as well, and that is we are going to be packing on the color right from the get-go. Rather than starting off light and getting darker, we are going to just start dark and then blend out the edges as we go. So I'm going to try to do that as well. Okay, so I am first going to go in and I am going to start by packing on red. So I'm first going to go into this color here and I'm going to blend it with this brick color here. And to do that, I'm going to go in with the Morphe M506 brush. And I just realized before I even got started that my picture is still up in the background. So there's my ring light. And I'm just going to let that go. I'm just going to intensify that a little bit and just add the red shade now to make it a little bit more red. And I think we're done. Oh my god, it looked nuts. I'm going to go in with the Sephora Mini Color Switch, which RawBeautyKristi also did this as well, but using, I think, the real switch. And I'm just going to go in that and swirl my brush around in there so that way some of that red shade comes off of my brush so I can use this for some other colors, and it's gone. Next, I'm going to go in with the orangey yellow shades, and I'm going to go in with these two colors here mixed together. And I'm going to use those colors to blend out the edges. And I'm going to go in and add a little bit of yellow as well. And then on a clean crease brush, I'm just going to blend things together. Then to go back into the crease and intensify that, I'm going to go in with some of these purple shades down here. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut the crease in a dome shape, just like RawBeautyKristi did. And to do that, again, I'm going to just mix the two concealers that I already have on my eyelids. So the Colourpop No Filter Concealer and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm just going on a BH Cosmetics flat concealer brush. It's really short and stout. This is my favorite brush to cut crease with. So now that the crease is cut and it's not perfect because I am not RawBeautyKristi, I'm going to go in and apply blue just like she did. And I'm going to go in with these 3 shades here. I think mostly these 2 though. And I'm just going to go in with a shader brush. And then just to really get up to that very edge of the crease, I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. And I'm just going in with a really small BH Cosmetics brush. So now that the base is on, I'm going to go in with this shiny blue shade here. And I'm going to go in with this Luxie shader brush. This is the 131 mini angled brush, and that's how I'm going to pack on that color right on top of the blue. Okay, this brush is not applying the color. I'm going to try going in with a BH Cosmetics concealer brush. Alright, so now that that color's on, I did go in and I wet my brush just a little bit to intensify the color because I felt like my color payoff was not worth it. RawBeautyKristi did go in with a Stila liquid eyeshadow. She had it in a color that I do not have, and I'm not going to try to risk it by putting glitter. So I'm going to just go in and I'm going to pop a highlighty shade in the center of the lid. And I'm going to go in with this color right here. And I'm just going to pop that right in the center to sort of create that extra halo effect that she has in her look. And now I'm going to pop on some eyeliner, and I'm going to do a dramatic wing, and I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner in the color Trooper. Okay, now that that is on, I am gonna pop off. I'm gonna throw on all of the rest of my makeup, so foundation, primer, highlight, bronzer, blush, all that good stuff, and then we will finish off the lower lash line. Okay, so now that my face makeup is all on, I think we're ready to finish off with the lower lash line. I will go over everything though really quickly that I just threw on my face just so that you know what I'm wearing. For primer today, I went in with the No More Pore Blem primer. This is the Smooth and Pore Covering Top Secret for Perfect Makeup by Touch in Soul. I got this in my BoxyCharm. It has a very interesting consistency, so I'm just giving that a try. For foundation today, I did go ahead and I mixed 2 foundations, and I love how my skin looks right now, so this might be a new go-to for me. I used the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin in 510 Fair. And then I also went in with the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and I'm in the shade 150. So that's what I went in for foundation. For concealer, of course, I just used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light, and I blended all of that together with a beauty blender. For blush, bronzer, and highlight, I went in with, this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay. This is the Park Ave Princess Amazonian Clay waterproof bronzer. So I use that to bronze up the outside of my face. I really like how this looks today, and usually that looks a little too dark for me. Then I also went in with the Bare Minerals Gen Nude powder blush in that peach though. You guys know I've been loving this, so I popped that on my cheeks. And for highlight today, I went in with the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop highlighter, and I highlighted everything much more than I usually would just because this is a fun look. And then for lippies, I went in with the Marc Jacobs. This is the Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick in Mocha Chocolata or 552. Oh, I love this stuff. I use it like every single day for work. I love it. It's perfect. Okay, so that's what I did. Oh, and I also put, I tightline and waterline, and I actually used today the Clinique Quickliner for Eyes Intense in Intense Black, which usually I actually don't really like this product that much, but it worked out like beautifully. So I threw that on my tightline and my waterline. So now that you guys are still zoomed in, thank God, we are going to finish off the lower lash line, and I'm first going to go in with some purple shades, which I believe RawBeautyKristi did as well. So we're going to go back into these shades here, and we are going to press them onto the lower lash line. And I'm just going to go in with the Colourpop E10 brush, which is a really nice pencil brush, and I'm just going to pack that right onto the lower lash line. Then to smoke out the lower lash line and really bring in some of the colors that we have going on up here at the top, so these reds into these orange, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use those colors from the palette that we used, and I'm going to smoke those out on the lower lash line. And what RawBeautyKristi did, I think, is she really like smoked out the orange and the yellow out here as well. So I'm going to try to mirror that a little bit. So I'm going to just go in and I'm going to take some of those orange shades from the palette and focus them on the outer part of the lower lash line. And then she also went in with this really pretty purple shade from the palette right here. And she just sort of applied that right on the lower lash line using her finger. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. And then for an inner corner highlight, I'm going to go back in. This is the color we popped on the center of the eye. I'm going to pop that on the very inner corner of the eye lid just to bring some light there. And I'm just gonna spritz on a little bit more of the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I did use a little bit of this earlier. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. And I'm gonna skip falsies because that would be risky to apply those to this look since I suck at that. But I am going to pop on a very, 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 very generous coat of mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Clinique High Lengths mascara, and I'm going to coat my upper and lower lashes. So this is the final look. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. When I first was putting on the colors, I didn't think I was going to even come close to recreating the look that RawBeautyKristi created on her channel, but I think it turned out pretty good. If you liked this video, then make sure that you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time with another new video. Bye guys.